Have you been learning English for months, maybe even years, but you still feel stuck? Do you struggle to find the right words, hesitate while speaking, or feel like you're not improving at all? Well, you're not alone. Many learners feel this way, and today we're going to reveal exactly why this happens and how to fix it.
That's right. If you keep making the same mistakes, you'll stay in the same place. But don't worry, today we'll help you break free from bad habits and start seeing real progress in your English. By the end of this podcast, you'll know what's holding you back and how to improve fast. So, if you're ready to take your English to the next level, keep listening.
Let's start with the biggest mistake, translating every sentence in your head. Many learners think in their native language first and then try to translate it into English. But guess what? That makes speaking slow and unnatural.
Exactly. Imagine you're in a conversation. Someone asks, "How was your weekend?" Instead of answering naturally, you start thinking in your own language, then translating every word. By the time you're ready to speak, the conversation has already moved on.
Here's the fix. Start thinking in English. How? Talk to yourself in English, describe things around you, and use simple words first. For example, instead of thinking, "I need to buy groceries," then translating it in your head, just say in English, "I need to buy milk, eggs, and bread." This way, your brain gets used to forming sentences without translating.
A great phrase for this is break the habit. It means to stop doing something that isn't helping you. So, if you want to speak fluently, you must break the habit of translating.
Another big mistake, spending all your time studying but never practicing. Many learners watch English videos, read grammar books, and take courses. But when it's time to speak, they freeze.
That's because learning without practicing is like trying to learn swimming by just reading about it.
Exactly. You need to use English every day. Talk to yourself, join a conversation group, or even record your voice speaking. A great idiom for this is, practice makes perfect. It means the more you do something, the better you get.
And remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You don't have to be perfect. Just start speaking and you'll improve.
Many learners don't speak because they're afraid of making mistakes. But let me tell you something. Mistakes are proof that you're learning.
Absolutely. Even native speakers make mistakes. The difference is they don't care. They just keep talking. Here's a good phrase. Nobody's perfect. It means everyone makes mistakes, and that's normal.
So, next time you make a mistake, don't panic. Instead think, great, I just learned something new.
A lot of learners keep using the same basic words like good, bad, nice, big, small, but native speakers use richer vocabulary.
For example, instead of saying it was a nice movie, say it was an incredible movie or it was a thrilling movie.
Exactly. And instead of I'm very tired, say I'm exhausted. This will make your English sound more natural and interesting. A useful idiom for this is spice things up. It means to make something more exciting. So, spice up your English by using better words.
If you only read and write but don't listen, your speaking will suffer. Listening is key to fluency.
Yes, and not just listening to lessons. Listen to real conversations. Watch movies, podcasts, and even eavesdrop a little on native speakers around you. A great phrase for this is keep an ear to the ground. It means to stay aware of what's happening.
So, if you want to sound like a native speaker, keep an ear to the ground and listen to how real people speak. Learn these words and phrases. Break the habit. Stop doing something that is not helpful. Example, Lisa used to bite her nails, but she finally broke the habit by keeping her hands busy with a stress ball.
Practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you become. Example, Alex struggled with pronunciation at first, but after practicing every day, he became fluent. Practice makes perfect.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start small and you'll improve over time. Example, learning a new language seems difficult, but just start with a few words each day. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Nobody's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Example, Emma felt bad about making a mistake in her presentation, but her teacher reminded her, nobody's perfect. What matters is that you learn from it.
Spice things up. Make something more interesting or exciting. Example, their daily routine felt boring, so they decided to spice things up by taking a weekend trip to a new city.
Keep an ear to the ground, listen carefully, and stay aware. Example, if you want to hear about new job opportunities, you should keep an ear to the ground and network with people in your field. All right, we've talked about 5 habits that might be holding you back. Now, it's time to take action.
That's right. If you want to improve your English, stop translating, practice daily, embrace mistakes, learn new words, and listen more.
And most importantly, enjoy the process. Learning English should be fun, not stressful.
If you found this helpful, don't forget to keep practicing and applying what you learned.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep improving.